The rain fell like bullets on the asphalt as the city pulsed with midnight silence. A silver minivan swerved violently off the highway and careened down a grassy embankment, smashing into a rusted guardrail before rolling twice into a shallow ditch. Steam hissed from the crumpled hood. Inside, the vehicle was mangled and motionless, except for the frantic, trembling breath of a child. 8-year-old Lily sat trapped in the back seat, her face smeared with blood from a cut on her forehead. Her mother, unconscious, slumped forward over the steering wheel. The airbags had failed. Smoke coiled inside the cabin. The engine ticked ominously. And then, a spark. Somewhere inside the hood, wires hissed and snapped. A faint flame licked the side of the car. It grew quickly, fed by oil and fuel. Within seconds, it would erupt. Lily screamed, her small fists banging against the window. "Mommy!" she cried. No answer. Her voice was lost in the howling wind and the screech of thunder. 2 miles away, Officer Marcus Hale leaned over his dashboard, sipping burnt coffee from a travel mug. He had 5 minutes left on his shift. 5 minutes from heading home to a quiet apartment and a cold dinner. His radio crackled to life. Possible vehicle rollover on East Ridgeway. Smoke visible from highway. Unknown number of passengers. Hale's fingers tightened around the steering wheel. His eyes darted to the side mirror. There was no time to wait. He slammed the cruiser into gear, tires screaming against wet concrete as he whipped onto the exit ramp toward East Ridgeway. The road twisted into shadow and rain, but Hale's headlights cut through the mist like swords. As he crested the hill, he saw it, flames flickering like angry eyes from the wreckage below. His breath hitched. "Dispatch, I've got eyes on the vehicle. It's on fire. I'm going in." Without waiting for a response, Hale killed the engine, yanked open his door, and charged into the rain. His boots splashed through mud as he slid down the slope, heart hammering with every step. "Hold on!" he shouted into the night. "I'm coming." Inside the van, Lily coughed violently as smoke coiled thicker. The front of the vehicle now crackled in flames. The heat blistered the glass. Her mother still hadn't moved. Suddenly, a dark figure appeared out of the storm, a flashlight beam piercing the smoke, a badge glinting faintly in the flickering firelight. Lily's teary eyes locked onto the stranger. "Help!" Officer Hale's breath caught when he saw the girl. He moved fast, pulling at the back door handle, locked. The flames snapped louder. The air smelled of burning plastic. He yanked his baton from his belt and smashed the rear window. Shards flew. Lily shrieked. Hale reached through, ignoring the glass slicing into his arm. "Close your eyes," he barked. With one firm pull, he hoisted the trembling girl through the window, shielding her body with his jacket. A sudden explosion burst from the engine, forcing him back. "Mom!" Lily cried. "My mom's still inside." Hale didn't hesitate. Fire licked along the driver's side now. The heat was unbearable. The mother's body was limp, her seatbelt jammed. Smoke choked the cabin. Hale slid across the mud, ripped open the driver's door, and fought through the smoke. He leaned in, coughing, blinking through the sting, and cut her seatbelt with a pocket knife. With a guttural yell, he dragged her out just as the flames surged into the interior, engulfing the dashboard. He carried her over one shoulder, supporting Lily with the other arm, running through the slush as the van erupted in a deafening boom behind him. A geyser of fire shot up into the sky. He collapsed beside the road, coughing, gasping for breath, heart still pounding. Lily clung to him, sobbing into his soaked uniform. The mother groaned faintly, coughing up smoke. She was alive. Red and blue lights finally appeared, ambulances, fire trucks, and backup patrol cars flooding the scene. But the miracle had already happened. A paramedic rushed over, eyes wide. "Jesus, you pulled them both out?" Hale nodded, exhausted. Blood dripped from his arm, his voice raspy. "Seconds to spare." Later that night, soaked to the bone, Hale sat silently in the back of the ambulance, watching Lily be loaded into another with her mother, both alive. The little girl turned, eyes meeting his one last time. She mouthed the words, "Thank you." He gave her a tired nod. No medals. No headlines. Just another night on duty. 3 weeks later. Officer Hale stood outside his cruiser in the same neighborhood, checking reports. A soft voice called from behind. "Officer Hale." He turned, and there she was. Lily, with a colorful handmade thank-you card in her hand and her mom beside her, arm in a sling. "We wanted to say it in person," the mother said, tearful. "You didn't just save our lives. You gave me a second chance at being a mother." He knelt down as Lily handed him the card. It read in crayon, "My hero wears a badge." He smiled, eyes stinging, not from smoke this time.